Good evening, everybody. How's everybody well, not quite a fine evening here in Donegal. It's been drizzly and wet all day. It's very overcast and dark at the moment, even though today is supposed to be the longest day. Who we got in the chat? Oh, chat keeps disappearing on me. Jake, Haunted House or Haunted Railway. How are you doing, sir? I was having a game of Spot Me on your video on the NEC that you put up the other day on the making tracks layout. Flymo Chairman, how are you doing, sir? Good evening. Clive Colbert, good evening. I'm a bit tongue-tied tonight. A bit of a rush. Don't have anything really planned for tonight. It just seemed to happen. Ivo Van Zon, good evening. How are you doing? Brian, Finnington Central Motor Railway, good evening, sir. How are you doing? Paul Wolfsack Scenery, PW, good evening, sir. Martin O'Keefe's in the house. Hi, Martin. Jerry BVR, good evening, Jerry. Tom Houston Motor Rail. Clive has finished your repaint of your Class 47, Galloway Princess. Very good. Alan White, good evening, sir. Yeah, I've seen that today that Craig Ironhorse is pulling back a bit. He's going to stop doing the weekly updates. So he's going to do some more content. I did see his video, and yeah, it is very time consuming, as he said, to do videos and get them out. I don't know how I find the time sometimes. Brian Madden, good evening, Brian. How are you doing? SJ TrainWorld, good evening. How are you doing, sir? Oh, let the puns begin. Simon's in the house. Simon Motorola Showcase, good evening, sir. President XC Locomotive Shed, good evening. We got anyone else in? I'm not going to even try and pronounce that. Enrique, you may not remember me, but I was on this stream 3 years ago. My name is Gilak Murphy. Well, you're very welcome back. How are you doing? Ewan the Growler, Blackwood Engage. How are you doing, sir? Good evening. Oh, Chris Valley 56 is in. Good evening, Chris. How are you doing? Joshua W56 Gaming, good evening. New Model Railways in the house as well. Good evening. Toddy Todd, good evening. That's a new name. You're very welcome. I think live videos like this must save you doing lots of editing. Oh, Clive's in the house as well. How are you doing, Clive? So I haven't got anything planned for this evening. I'll show you in a moment the little bit of work I got done over the weekend. I can't even remember what I had done this time last week. But I got a bit more track laid and the points put in, and I've started one circuit, putting the woodwork in. I haven't laid any track on it yet, but I'll show you that in a minute. Oh, Peter Jackson's in. Good evening, Peter. How are you doing? So it's the same old trains going around on the layout there. They haven't changed. You've got the Class 181 trundling around there, and the A class going around, and parked in the siding there is the 121. So the Class 181 and the Class 121 are Murphy's models, and the A class is Irish Railway models, or Acura scale. And tonight I will be mostly drinking water. And you got a bonus video this week, my little Father's Day gift for my kids. I got a train ride on County Donegal Rail Car 18 at Fintown, and they arranged for me to go into the cab, which was quite funny, really, because they just told the driver that someone's riding in the cab with them, and he was a bit nervous because he thought I was an inspector, because he seen me stood there with my camera and everything. He thought I was... So I got chatting to him anyway. We had a good chat and got a trip up and down the line, a 3-mile stretch line running by the lake there in Fintown. It's very nice. Oh, Trevor Veal's in. Good evening, Trevor. How you doing? And hi to anybody who's lurking there in the background and anybody who's watching this on replay. And if you've got any questions, stick them in the chat there and we'll do our best to answer them for you. Yeah, I got an email today saying the coaches should be out by the end of the month. And Clive will be mostly drinking beer. Fintown. Also, Jason is back tonight at 8:30. Once I finish my stream, it'll redirect you over to Jason. So I'm not sure what he's got planned for tonight. But he is back. As I say, I haven't got anything planned for tonight because I was trying to get the woodwork finished, hoping maybe I could get it done, but it needs another couple of hours to finish off a section. So I'll show you that in a second. Okay, are we back, guys? Are we there? Hi, Anthony. I see you just popped in. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. The internet just went poof. Everything just went. So sorry about that, guys. Just let me know if you guys can hear me again. Oh, Hermitage Rhodes is in the house. Who else do I see? LT Duck, how you doing? And sorry, anybody who popped in there when I had my outage, I'm not sure what happened, but hopefully I'm back now. I'll just get the other cameras back up and running. Yeah, the internet just decided to not work for about 60 seconds. Just stand by while I set these up. There might be a little bit of feedback before I can get the mics muted. Right, I'll add those cameras back in. We should be back up and running. There we go, we're back. Not sure what happened. I'll say the yeah, so hi again to anybody who came in there, if I missed you. Yeah, technology, don't know what happened there. I've had a few things, quirky things happen today while I've been working on the internet. So I don't know whether they're updating something or. Right, okay, let's take the mobile camera. That will be the one that's in your top right. And I will show you what I've been doing. So I think last week we were here and I had to finish putting some of these points in. Well, I've put these points in. These are all in here now. So there's a way now of getting across all 4 lanes. This point here will be going off around there to go into the TMD. And obviously this one is joining over to these 2 here. And these 2 go down to all the way around, down to the lower level. And then I've been working on this section here. So this is rising up, coming around here. So this will be the scenic level. And it comes around to here. And then it will straighten up here and basically go back around and join back on to these 2 here. So that's what I'm working on. So I want to get that loop up and running, test it, make sure there's still more supports to go in here, like where the baseboard join is, and sort that out. As you can see, it's not quite level yet. And these have to be screwed down. Take the bow out of the wood. So yeah, good few hours, a bit of woodworking in there to do yet. So that's that's what I got done since last week. All right, let me just go back to the chat and see if I missed anything. Oh, Digger's in the house. Hi, Digger. How are you doing? Any new trains? Well, when did you last look in, LT? Because the only new train I've had recently, which was back the end of May, is the Class 181. That's going around on the layout. There will be kind of 3 levels, Peter. Because obviously, let me just take the camera again. This is just the line going down to the fiddle yard. So you're not going to see most of that. It'll probably just come out here somewhere through a tunnel portal and come out. This level here, because I keep swinging this around, so you're going to be getting dizzy. This here is the level of the scenic level. Now, obviously, because I wanted to cross this over these lines here, I had to bring this up to give me enough space to come over the line. And also at the same time, it gives me a bit of height so I can have a water feature around here, and that'll be the bridge over it going back down. So there is kind of 3 levels, because the idea of the other level that comes off these 2 lines here will come around and rise up. But it'll take a bit longer to rise up because it's going to come around here and be hidden. And then it's not until it comes around this way that it's going to be at a higher level, coming over this, back around here in the scenic area, crossing over the other railway lines, and then back down to join up back here. So I'll have to see if I can get all that to work. So there's my daughter going out. You notice the car's got L plates on it. So she's obviously going out for a lesson. Or she's just going to sit in the car and listen to music, which she does as well. So I hope that makes sense. It's a bit... it's a bit disconjointed at the moment. I've got the idea in my head, and but it seems to work. But once you start building it, I might look at it and go, "No, that's too much track," and scale it back. Mark, do you have DIS8? What's DIS8 LT? Yeah, the yellow coaches that go around are the Lima ones. The orange ones are ones I painted up myself. They're a mixture of Lima and Hornby ones. You'll be driving your trains up the wall. Yeah, of course, at the back there is, I'll move this again. That's the little shelf layer I'm building for the model shop. So that's video on that out tomorrow on just laying track. Of course, channel members and that would have seen it already. And the video today is the last high-speed train going from Paddington to Plymouth. The link to that is pinned at the top. Car's a better sound system in the house. Yeah, that's it, Flymo. Of course, she gets peace out there as well, because the youngest doesn't bother her when she's out in the car. Real mega huge. Oh, Tom Couples is here. How are you doing, Tom? Oh, Discord. I think I do have an account on it, but I've never actually used it. Discord. Yeah, 2 levels of the ramp. That's it, Peter. I can't run the 121 because I don't have enough lines to run it on. I can just send it backwards and forwards on that little bit of a line. And what's the interesting fact you have, LT? H&H Express Model N-Scale Trains. Good evening. Hi. How are you doing, sir? Is that new puppy giving you any trouble? Yeah, I've never used this. Like I forget why I signed up to do it. There was one YouTuber that used it during his lives, and I never really got into it or figured it out. So. Class 121s are modified American SW8 and SW9 switchers. Yeah, they did come from, I think is it General Electric they were built by? A lot of the class 121 and then the 141 and 181 are just like slightly bigger versions of the 121 with having a cab at both ends. So they are quite similar. Yeah, so we're just having a chat tonight. So if anybody's got any questions or anything, pop them into the chat, because I'm actually just going to sit down and not do anything for this live, to be honest. I have been taking sort of half an hour here and half an hour there to do little bits on the layout. I had a penciled a bit of time in this morning to do something, but it's been raining all day, and if I want to do any cutting of wood, I need to bring my saw outside to do it, and it was just too wet today. Oh, Jenny's got a Discord, does she? Oh, Anthony, yes, you're back from your trip down under. You looked like you were having a fabulous time down there. Holly is doing good, but as you know, puppies, they tried everything. Yeah. As long as they don't start chewing everything. Yeah, it looked like you and Joyce had a great time, Anthony. Keeping track of your progress on Facebook. It was. It's not somewhere I want to go, really, Australia. There's lots of other places that would be higher up the list than Australia. Here on the All Mouse Media Discord. Ooh, that's very interesting, Tom. That could possibly come in to show positions of points. Where did you see them, Tom? AliExpress. I'll have to look them up now, Tom, because I was, what came up on my YouTube recommended was, it was a video I already watched. It's about 5 years old where, I forget who it was. Noah's picture has got like the Highland stag in it. And he had some tail lamps, and he just got these flashing red LEDs and just wired them in. So he got some plastic tail lamps and just put them in it, and it looked quite effective. So I was actually looking on eBay for them, and yeah, those flashing red small, is it SMN small something diodes? The West Coast of Canada is a great place to go. Yeah, I'd like to go to Canada. I'd love to go to the States for a while. I'd like to go and see New York and Washington, to LA, and just drive across America, you know, stopping in Grand Canyon, Yellowstone, Mount Rushmore. Want to go and see the giant redwoods. That's in California, I think. Niagara Falls, of course, you know, and just surface mounted device. Yes, that's it. Stay at Vancouver, Lower East Side. You got cousins in Vancouver, have you, Flyman? Rebuild a bit of the Donegal Railway model trains. Well, there is going to be some Donegal models on this layout. There's going to be a loop of 009 on here. It's not going to represent anywhere in particular, but it's just going to be a flavor of the Donegal. Japan. Yeah, that's another place I'd like to go, is Japan. The line from our to Stranraer Harbour is open again. Oh, they've opened it again, have they? When did they open that, Clive? Sounds like a 4-month road trip. Yeah, I think it would be, easily. You know, I'd like to go, you know, not take the freeways all the way across America, but take some of the lesser roads, you know, going through all these smaller towns and see the real America. A few wide LEDs from Ali there. So small they look like a kink in the wire, virtually invisible, really. Oh, there's Barnabas Junction. Good evening, Jason. How are you doing? I have set up the, when I finish my stream, it'll send everyone over to you. Quick question. Your engine shed, is that laser lines, or what's the make of your loco shed? Because I've been looking around, because I'm thinking ahead now for mine, getting a 2-lane loco head. I want one that the West Hill Wagon Works interior will fit into. Drove from LA to Las Vegas. Very nice, Chris. Yeah. Hey, Valerie, how you doing? Just seen your name pop up there. That shed is made by Mom. Right, okay. I'm gonna have to look them up. I think I did ask you before, but I've forgotten. The yellow coaches, they are Irish Rail. I believe they used the yellow ones just on the Dublin-Galway route. They were just known as the Galway livery, I believe. Yeah, the shed you built last series. Okay, LT Duck, take care, mate. I'll catch you again. Why is the TV screen gone to a small screen in the corner? Oh, it's in the tunnel. I was looking over, why is that all dark? Oh, dear. Yeah, I remember it did take a while to build. Where is that, the Dolish sea wall that's going along now? That's a trip I'd like to take as well. Yeah, it is Dolish, yeah. I see it now in the bottom right-hand corner. I'll open the 4th of July. Oh, election day. Just in time for everybody to get to the polling stations, huh? Oh, adverts.ie, collection only. Any for collection in Donegal, Valerie, when you were looking? Happy summer solstice, yes. Is it today or tomorrow that's actually the official longest amount of daylight? So it's also the 20th or 21st. Yes, it would be today, wouldn't it? Because this year is a leap year, so we had an extra day. I'll tell you what, 2 minutes we got. If there's anybody who wants to come on, there's the link. If anybody wants to come on and have a chat, tell us what you're up to, whatever. If it's not elections, it's either football or tennis. Oh, yes, the Euros are on, aren't they? I'm not a big football fan, so. My sports would be, well, F1, cycling. But saying that, I'm out of touch with the cycling. I haven't really watched it properly in years. Well, I'm not going to dance around my local stone circle in the nuts. There's probably a lot of people who are thankful for that. Okay, take care, Clive. Catch you again. Where's Tim Regan gone now? Almost everyone knows what he looks like now. Darlene knew Chris, you need some blue paint. Yeah, I seen that. Flymo, those stop oil protesters. At least they only put like powdered paint on there so it could be washed off. So what does everybody think of the announcements? I meant to mention this last week, but from Curascal on the Class 60 they're making. I think everyone was given out that they were doing that because is it Cavalex are also doing it, but they're doing different models. And as I say, when they start these things, they plan them 2-3 years in advance. So it's not they're trying to mess with them. And the latest announcements from Hornby. Like I think, not to be too critical of Hornby, but they need to deliver what they already promised from 2022 because I ordered something back then in 2022 and it was supposed to be delivered halfway through 23 and it's still not delivered. It's been moved to summer 24 now, so I'm still waiting. Timber outed by Alan. Oh, they're both doing 60001, so they're both doing that one. Right. Timber was outed by both Allens. Yeah, and I see someone mentioned earlier on as well about Craig Ironhorse's stepping back as well. Yeah, I don't think he's not going completely. He's just stepping back from the weekly videos, which I can tell you, I've been doing weekly videos now, most weeks past, well, since COVID, really. What's that, 4 years? I'm doing a weekly live stream as well. And it is, don't get me wrong, I love doing the live streams. I love coming on for an hour and chatting with you guys Thursday evenings and chewing the cud, as they say. And so YouTube has developed into another hobby that sort of complements the model railways. Really done marketing if they never heard of competition. Yeah. What other announcements have there been? Oh, Bachmann doing the 08. I haven't seen what the prices are on them yet, but they did look nice. I mean, I've got 2 08s, I think. They're sort of the Hornby Railroad version, so, but they run fine. YouTube is like doing exhibitions, but with fixed layouts. Yeah. Gronk it up. Gronk it. Yeah, wrong stream. Not a cult for legal and tax purposes. I saw someone mention not to. Well, I would say they're not going to be cheap. They're Bachmann. Bachmann are lovely models and everything like that. But when you compare the price with an Acura scale model, it doesn't quite match up. Oh, where'd you hear that, Jake? That Acura scale told Cavalex that they were bringing out a 60. So Cav was like, ooh, so bring out one as well and make people fight over the competition is good though, Jake. If, you know, like I know all these companies, they're working on these projects for years on the drawing board before it even gets to making mock-ups and 3D prints and then getting the factory to tool up and everything like that. So Revolution are doing the Class 18 Clayton shunter. Oh, you got a new layout based on Carrickfergus. Where'd you get that from, Valerie? Worshipping at the Church of Gronk. Yeah, Scale announcing doing an 08. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't do an 08, or I was hoping they would do a Class 43. The old Intercity 125. So the details are going to be in their autumn 2024 British Railways announcements, start of August. Right, okay. Leslie Gilpin Railways. Good evening, Leslie. How are you doing, sir? $43 or an 800, yeah. Class 60 is going into the steam age. Yeah, I suppose it was fairly old. But of course, Irish Railway models are bringing out the Class 2200, I think it is, of the DMUs that they use over here. They look like they're going to be nice models. I think they're coming out end of this year, I think. I think for a 6-car set, it's something like 600 euros. But that's is that DCC sound, I think? Oh, that's my phone going off. Some guy from Bangor needs a total upgrade. It's based. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, so I did see something somewhere about that. They were changing a Class 60 or some engine to steam, reverting it some tests they were doing. The sort of thing that popped up, and I meant to look at it later, but I forgot all about it. Yeah, they are a bit rich, aren't they, Jerry? They look nice, but it's like, ooh. And Brian is humming in the background, apparently. Oh, Kieran J94. Good evening, Kieran. How you doing, sir? Yeah, Irish Railway Models and Akira Scale are the same thing. Akira Scale is the UK company, and Irish Railway Models the Irish company. So. Plus, Richard said it on Jenny's stream as well. Ah, right. Yeah, I missed that interview. Leslie's been busy editing. Wrong place at the road time. Yeah, we've all been there. Oh, you're going to get out to Bangor Grammar next year? Ah, the class hydrogen powered. Right, I get you now. So when they say hydrogen powered, is that going to be a hydrogen battery or hydrogen combustion? They are bringing some battery trains into Ireland. I think I mentioned this before. That'll work off the pantograph, and then where the line isn't electrified, it will switch over to battery. I think they reckon they said it had 100-kilometer range on the battery. So I think it only has to do 30 kilometers to the station, and then 30 kilometers back before it's back on the overhead. Hydrogen combustion, I think, making steam into quite a lot of turbines. All right, okay. Okay, Valerie, take care. Catch you again. Steamology has developed a new technology that generates high-pressure steam by burning hydrogen and oxygen inside small modular steam generators. Oh, right, okay. "20 steam generators, 4 steam turbines, 140 kilo of gas storage will replace the diesel engine in the prototype." They're going to have to do some testing, crash testing on that for their tank, because hydrogen going up would make quite a big boom. So I would say that won't be pulling any fuel loads. $110K, I want to charge that. Well, you just know it's gonna. Sorry, the train services are cancelled due to the batteries going flat. Train is stuck on a level crossing somewhere. Could everybody get out and push, please? It must be a dead bit of track there. Or a dirty bit of track. Tried moving the 121 back and it just stalled. I ain't seen anything about the Hindenburg. Yeah, they're the Irish, as I say, that's the closest you'll ever get to me being prototypical. It's all Irish trains running there today. Got the one in the siding there is a class 121. The one just passing the camera on the bottom left now is a class 181. That's what I got for my birthday. And that's pulling the yellow carriages, which is the Galway livery. And then the other one is the A class, pulling some Hornby coaches that I repainted into Irish colours. Just next, not this Saturday, but the following Saturday, there will be a live stream on my channel, I think about 3 o'clock on the Saturday. We have Hugh Doherty coming over, and he's launched a new book on the Swilly, which this is on the Swilly buses. So obviously the Swilly was the longest operating railway company. It started in 1862 and ran to, was it 2014, when the taxman finally caught up with them. And they started running trains in Donegal, and then they converted over to buses. So he's got a book out on the buses. So we're doing a talk and a launch of that in the railway station on Saturday week. So that will be a live stream. So you'll see that go up. So if any of you are wondering what that's all about, that's what it is. So I don't know if anyone else is live on the Saturday, but this is just purely just for the museum that it's going out. They'll carry a couple of boxes of car batteries. Yeah, there was a charger to Rosslare over the weekend. I'm sure if Carl was here this evening, he'd tell us all about it, because I think he was on it. I never get to go on many of the charters, because if I want to go on any of the charters, I've got to travel down to Dublin, and that's like a 3.5 hour drive to get into the centre of Dublin to Connolly, because I can't get a train down, because even if I went to Sligo to get the train down, it wouldn't get me there earlier enough to catch it. I'd have to go get the train down the day before, and the costs of hotels in Dublin is like, whoo, you want 250 quid for a travel lodge? Like I did do that one that Telstra Tours put on because they asked us to come on it with the museum and everything, and we did. But that was a long day because I had to drive all the way to Dublin to be there for 8 in the morning, and then train up and down to Tralee. So Tralee is, where Donegal is, if you go straight south to the bottom, that's where Tralee is in Kerry, to get the train down to Tralee, back up to Dublin, and then drive back up to Donegal. So yeah, I was a bit tired. It was good fun, really enjoyed it, but like I was hoping to get over to the UK for the summer for a couple of weeks. I don't know if that's going to happen now. Oh, my chat is frozen again. Oh, Jason's all set up, ready to go. 9 minutes, Jason. Get your cup of coffee or your glass of water. I'll be there for probably the first 5 minutes. The missus is cooking me. We're having some steak tonight, so we're having a little date night in the kitchen. And I think if I have you on my mobile phone watching you, Jason, I don't think it'll go very well. Oh, Timber Surf, he must have. Were your ears burning, Timber Surf? We've been talking about you. Oh, of course, yes. We got the cruise show on this weekend. Jason's big show on Sunday. Good luck with that, Jason. I know how hard it is to set things up like that. Did you mention me 3 times? I don't know. They said something about you being outed, Timber. I wasn't sure what they were meaning. It's all lies. Oh, you're on antibiotics again, were you, Flamo? Yeah, they can be a bit rough on you. They can really upset your stomach. If you find antibiotics are upsetting your stomach, I find those yogurt or Yakult drinks really help ease the stomach. There was some random guy in the shed. That photo was Surf Timber, not Timber Surf. Right, since that little glitch earlier on, everything's been pretty stable. Couldn't look at the hiccups for 48 hours. Oh, God, I feel sorry for you, Imo. That happened to my grandfather. He had hiccups for weeks, and it was so bad he ended up in hospital with it. He just couldn't stop, which meant he couldn't eat, he couldn't drink. And it turned out he was type 2 diabetic, which for whatever reason triggered it off. But like, he was in hospital for weeks with the hiccups before they got to the bottom of it. Is my mic still going? Yeah. Let's see if my mic will last out to the end of the stream. It's just gone into the red. Well, it's only got to last 4 minutes. Yeah, so the plan is this weekend, if I get a chance, although it's only me and the young lad here this weekend because everyone else is away in Bristol. So if I get a chance, I'll come in here and do a bit more work. Chances are I won't get too much done. So there's a video out tomorrow on the laying the track for the model shop's shelf layout. And then I'll be back hopefully with a live stream next week. And saying on Saturday the 29th, there'll be an extra live stream for the Hugh giving a talk about the Swilly buses. And yeah, so that's going to be it really. So I'm not doing too many update videos on the big layout I'm building here because I'm doing bits and pieces and I'm giving updates during the live streams. There's not much happening here. It won't be until I want to get the first loop up, run trains on it and test it, and then I can start building the other loop around it and see how it all fits together. I might end up scrapping the other loop and just putting in a loop of 009 somewhere. I want to start building the TMD because I've been looking at the engine sheds for the TMDs. They seem to be ridiculous prices. And I was looking for like a loco carriage wash as well. And again, it was like, how much? Yeah, I can understand. Thank you, Jason. Yes, I said I'll be finishing up now shortly and everyone should divert straight over to you. Raymond Eggs, good evening, sir. Yep, so it's 2 minutes to go, so I'll say goodbye now. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll give you a minute just to say bye. And so the link pinned to the top is what's playing on the TV at the back. It's Paddington to Plymouth, the last run of the HST. So thanks again for tuning in, guys. I say video out tomorrow. And I'll be over in Jason's for 5 minutes while I'm clearing everything out of here before I have to go and have my tea. So thanks for tuning in, everyone. Really enjoy it. I'm going to end the stream now and it'll kick you all over to Jason. So see you all next week, guys. Bye.